The pulse thing was going so-so. It pulled it out at the last minute. Let's chat. Heyo everybody, Ranger Liz here. We have got a ton of Power Ranger news to cover because there was the big thing, Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest happened earlier today, and we got a slew of Power Ranger news, reveals, bunch of fun stuff, and that Gold Ranger reveal. Oh my gosh, saved it for me, freaked out, love them, can't wait to talk more about it. So we're gonna start basically kind of where they started, and that is one with video games, and with it they were talking about the anniversaries, one being Battle for the Grid. They don't have any more specifics, but they just kept saying if you haven't played it in a while and you want to play it or so, get it or start brushing off those I was gonna say brush off your console, but you know what, maybe it's dusty. Anywho, if you're interested in Battle for the Grid at all, keep your eyes and ears open, hit the subscribe button, whatever, and hopefully new news is going to be coming out. New, as opposed to old news, is going to be coming out, I think they said the 13th of this month. So be on the lookout for it. And then they also went ahead and they announced that Tommy, the white ninjetti form, is going to be coming out to Legacy Wars and the skin for Remi. Both of them I covered in the Ranger Week in Review. So if you're interested in hearing everything more about Power Rangers news and Tokusatsu, check out my show on Friday. I'll have a card to it, but I covered all of that. If you want, it's a Cat Manx skin. That's how you get Remi. She's going to be in the Corruption Zone. One of the last Pulse things we had found out was that Power Rangers is going to be moving to YouTube very, very slowly. Well, they went ahead and they announced the next season that is going to go up, and that is Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And if I believe I was reading correctly, episodes 1 and maybe 2 of Dino Thunder are up on YouTube already. If you haven't seen them, it's okay, but Power Rangers, y'all have so many ads on them. It's crazy. It's like for 1 minute of show there's an ad. So yeah, still don't want my daughter watching Dino Charge on YouTube because there's so many freaking ads, but that's whatever. So that Dino Thunder, that is on the way, and then they went ahead and said we're gonna be getting an awesome new thing called Power Month. That is going to be in August of this year because August 28th is the anniversary of Power Rangers, and it's actually National Power Rangers Day. If you didn't know this, we have our own day, National Power Rangers Day. Look it up. It's on the anniversary of the first episode of Power Rangers airing. So I'm thinking they're going to be doing something really big for it. And then I looked up, is anything else happening? And I do believe Ranger Stop and Pop Atlanta is happening that weekend as well. So, oh my gosh, what a crazy Ranger month, Ranger week that is going to be. Talked about more about merch and stuff, but they want to celebrate Power Rangers for the entire month of August. And I'm ready. They kept saying about like capsules, and I'm guessing that means more of like grouping of toys or like a product line that people are gonna come out with. So, you know, GameStop was gonna have, I think it was gonna be like retro, maybe Target's was gonna be Pink Ranger. So we're gonna be seeing a bunch of different stuff coming out in the month of August. So stay tuned and I will definitely find out more. But I'm thinking the month of August is gonna be bonkers from a creator standpoint because the more stuff they give me, the more things I have to talk about, and that is always an amazing, amazing thing. Do you celebrate National Power Rangers Day? I do, just because I literally just, I mean, I watch Power Rangers, and that's probably not a big surprise, but that's what it is. Let's get talking a little bit about merch and all of the stuff that they revealed, and they revealed 5 figures, and we didn't have any of them on our bingo charts, which was a huge, huge thing. Yeah, I talked to the Ranger Week in Review about maybe it's gonna be like Aiyon, a Piranha's Head or something being announced. Nope, none of that. Metallics, that's right. So if you had before, Cat, the pink metallic Ranger, has been released, and that was the way they were thinking, how are they going to release these civilian heads for especially Aisha? Cat has other forms, she has, you know, her Zeo form, whatever. Aisha only had that yellow suit, but then she of course had the movie suit and the ninjetti suit. Movie suits and ninjetti suits haven't been coming out, but like all of the other main, you know, MMPR ones had gotten it. It's like, at this point I'm like, it's gotta be, you know, metallic yellow has to be coming out sooner than later, just so they can say, okay, all of them have been announced, you know, they all at least have one head. So that is crazy, is awesome. I love that is coming out. Aisha's getting some love. Getting, now you can, you know, grab a yellow figure, kaboom, put her on whichever suit version you prefer. But then they went ahead and they showed us the Blue Ranger, the Black Ranger, and the Red Ranger. So we got Rocky, Adam, and Billy were also announced. I mean, they do have new face sculpts, so if you want to take a look, I think they're and they're on par. I don't think any of them look, I mean, super amazing. I don't think any of them look absolutely horrible. So there you go. Adding in just a quick bit about the helmets, I do want to point out that it has been confirmed that all of the helmets are actually new sculpts. So if you weren't happy with the first helmet that you have and you're like, I need another reason to buy them in metallic, there you go. New sculpts for all of your new ones that you're going to be pre-ordering, which are up now, by the way. But if you want to see more pictures, there's going to be a whole bunch of them. Go check out Toku Nation. Has all of the press images and everything up. Those guys are the normal, I think it's like $21.99, $24.99, because it's going to be Hasbro Pulse exclusives. So those were exclusives, all of the metallic ones. Let's talk about another exclusive that we got, and that is going to be the Red Sentry. Yeah, if you guys don't recognize who he is from the comics. So in Shattered Grid, Lord Draken was stealing morphers, using the powers from the morphers to, like, extracting it and giving it out to people, like Sentry. So the more people that the power divided amongst, the less power they had. So, you know, like foot soldiers. So, like, the Black Rangers were like all the foot soldiers. Red Rangers, you know, Pink Rangers was just the one, because it's Ken, but that's the whole other thing. But, like, the Red Rangers, they were the most elite of the guards. And, yeah, that is, it's super cool. It just really makes me wish that, like, there's, like, a Bulkhead Skull. And I won't get into that. I don't want to be too many spoilers if you've never read Shattered Grid, but it's, like, 2 years old, so you should totally go read it if you haven't. This is the one for me. I was like, I gotta get it. It's a Target exclusive, and I looked and the pre-orders were already gone. Gone. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for him. If you follow me on social media or anything, follow like Lightning Fig PR, follow Josh, and we'll be letting you know as soon as, you know, hopefully more pre-orders come in stock, because as of right now, I don't have my pre-order for this figure, and crap. So what else? Zords aren't coming until the fall. I mean, at this point, you could have said, like, maybe they would have said, like, a summer release, but the show's in hiatus in the summer, so why would they do that? So, yeah, that really stinks. It's gonna be the show's ending, and we're finally gonna get Zords for the first one. But I guess on the bright side, we're all gonna have a little bit more time to save up for them, because they're probably gonna be expensive. Not as expensive as the $700 Optimus Prime that changes itself. Oh my god, my mind was blown by that one. That was cool. But still, I'm sure they're going to be a little spendy, so a little more time to save up. Zords in the fall. And another thing that they address, because with the Zeo Rangers, you're getting their weapons that come with them. Here's the problem. When Rocky's came out, he didn't have his blue Tonfas. And now all these other ones are coming out, and they have their weapons. So they said that the blue Tonfas are going to be coming in a later release. Not sure if that's, maybe they're going to toss them in like with Zeo Yellow. I could see that being a thing, trying to maybe help, just because any female figures, they say, you know, Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger, hard to find. Pink Ranger, super duper hard to find. And then they re-release one like in Space Yellow that you're like, you literally just had her and now she shell forms. But maybe with, you know, Tanya could be coming out later this year with Zeo Yellow, and if that's the case, maybe they can put Rocky's weapons in with her, which would also help people, you know, like it'll sell more because there's more in it. Girls are bad or something. I don't know. We have cooties. I promise. And the last little bit, I don't really have any pictures or anything for it. I need to go back and just rewatch it, I guess. But according to Toku Nation, Hasbro teased that in-space Galaxy gliders can be coming in 2022. And then they also had a date of 2022 for those Tonfas that I talked about for Zeo Ranger 3, Blue, Rocky. So now that we got the toys out of the way, and I was kind of like, alright, it was whatever. I'm not a huge fan of like the metallic suits, but I'm like, okay. Whatever, it was okay. Then the cast shows up, and I'm like, cool, alright, what are they gonna have for us? You know who they had? Had a little announcement. This man right here, Mr. Jordon Fite. Whoa! This was the one that blew my mind. I was not expecting them to announce the Gold Ranger on something like this, but I was so freaking happy that it did. Ranger Nation just blew up. He like exploded on the scene, like almost literally. He had just the way he entered the room. The boy has presence and just... I love this cast. I love this cast so much. They just all have this, like, about them. I just want to bring them home and make them cookies or something. I don't know. I'm kind of this mixture of, I feel like an older sister, or maybe even an aunt, because they're all getting younger and I'm getting older. Clearly, they're all getting younger. I'm not getting older, but I just want to take care of them. And looking at Jordon joining the cast, finally getting to see the 6 of them together, just, I love it. To use vibing. There you go, Izzy. They're all just together vibing, and I was just so freaking excited to see all of it. So, we got him, and then we found out that his name is going to be Aiyon. It's I-A-Y-O-N. So Aiyon, he did say it like out loud, so you know how to say it, which I really appreciated, because when they first had the picture, I'm like, I don't know how to say this. So yeah, Aiyon is gonna be his name. They're just so happy looking, and it makes me so happy. One, that the cast and everything, Dino Fury is great, but then it makes me really sad because we did get a preview clip for tomorrow's episode, or this morning. I don't know what time you're going to be watching this, but episode 7, we did get a preview for it. If you want to go watch it, I'll just have a link to it below, but it's about Javi's little moody, because his keytar, it's a keyboard, you play like a guitar? No? Okay. And you got taken away from him, so he's a little moody. Yeah, that's what high schoolers do that. I don't really know, he's probably not in high school. I don't know, maybe he is. He seemed like he was at a high school. Just leave it ambiguous. I don't care. As long as they're not in high school classrooms learning that, like, 28 times 2 is, I don't know, was it like 56? Can't quite remember the numbers that I used. But regardless, anywho, I am hyped for Jordon Fite. I should have made that rhyme better, but can't wait now that he's finally like, I'm free! He's on Twitter. You gotta be following him on social media. He posted already this awesome thing of him doing this like power punch in the ground, then having the suit appear. So it's amazing. He knows how to do social media, so he's probably gonna have some really awesome behind the scenes stuff. But I'm gonna wrap it up from there. If you haven't done already, leave the video a like, leave a comment on what was your favorite thing announced on Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest for Power Rangers and all that jazz. Check out the Ranger Week in Review. And yeah, my name's Ranger Liz, and if no one's told you today, you're awesome, and I love you, and I'll see you at the next video. Toodles.